Mike Arnold here, co-founder of Path Trading Partners, along with Bob Iacchino. Let's go through some altcoins today. Pretty much Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash are just sitting there in consolidation, not much to update. So let's go through some of the altcoins, which have continued to move up. So we had Dash moving up, hitting our key levels. You can see going through the two red levels, 316, 329. Just missing the next 339 GAN level. Now we have some new projections up. We come back down to the rotation zone on the 4 hour and a prior key level. You see that red line? That was the end of that clear path. Came back down there and then rotated back up. So there was an aggressive rotation entry there. If it does pull back again, the first level of support is going to be 324.76, roughly to 325 with the rising 8, and then you could watch for the 316 level should we pull back or consolidate. This has moved pretty far pretty quick. Just looking at the 1 hour on this, the 1 hour, you can see where that it just dipped in the rotation zone on the 4 hour. You can see it clearly in the rotation zone on the 1 hour and rotating back up. That's how you combine your time frames when you're getting these strong momentum moves. Now the next key GAN level projections up. We still have that 339 minor level, then 345.47, and then 351 to 353. Essentially, you're going to want to watch that 350 level just because that round number. On the daily chart, you can see we're pulling away. We got the first cross rotation zone. Now we're pulling away. So at some point, we could get a pause or a slightly bigger pullback because it's gone pretty far pretty fast. And the end of the next clear path is also a significant level, which is this blue line at that 351. So that is going to be major resistance. Switching over to Ethereum, broke out from our horizontal channel we were watching. You can see broke out, closed above it, returned straight to that 307 level, just actually dipping below and also kissing a trend line goodbye, rotating back up and hitting all the levels, just shy of this 329.15 level. The actual high was 328.80. Slight pullback now, but I'm pulling this off the chart because now we can actually put in our next little rotation GAN levels up, which are 331.77, which also comes in with another longer term declining trend line, so there might be some resistance there. And then 334.75 to 335.37. Then above that, we can switch over to the daily chart to see how we look. And on the daily chart, we have that end of the clear path up at this 339.24. Now we're also got the first cross rotation zone. This hasn't pulled away as much as the others, and there is going to be some major resistance up here at 339. So don't get over aggressive with your targets, or at least trail your stops if it does get up to that level. Switching back to the 4 hour once more. If it does pull back, first area of support is about this 321. Then we're going to be watching for about 317 to 316. And then slightly below that, if we break below that, we're going to be watching for about 313.50, which takes us back to a prior breakout zone. And with the rotation zone continually rising, that will be in the middle. So you can watch for those pullbacks to near one of those levels and then rotation back up. That could be to add to your position. Here's IOTA 4 hour chart. You can see blasted through all the levels, coming up to just this 0.60 mark, actually 0.5999. So again, those round number principles. Getting our nice steep pullback now. This is overextended. We're at the first level where we could find some support, this 0.5374. Next level, we're going to be about 0.53688, and if we do break below that, the significant level right near the prior major breakdown zone, 0.49579, right in the middle, is the next key level we'll be looking for. If we do turn around, and again, I'm expecting this to pull back and then consolidate. If we don't get that much consolidation, next levels we're looking for if we do turn higher, 0.62426 and 0.6221 area, and then 0.6486, so essentially the 0.65 level. Let's check in on the daily chart. So you see here we have the first cross rotation zone. We've really taken off, gone very far, not yet to the full target. We did have a trend line trade. The trend line got redrawn in the 4 hour, but it was back here on the daily. Our full target for this is eventually that 0.6221, but I would not be surprised to see some bigger pullbacks, some consolidation because of how fast and how far IOTA's gone in a short little time. Looking over to Litecoin, Litecoin hit the significant level, the 63.30. We have a redraw of the trend line. We then got a really big move through there. We also had a redraw. It's a little too late with these levels for everyone watching the video, but those levels were drawn from this recent swing high on the 8th back and starting from the move that started this big up move. So it was from this key low back on the 6th to the high in the 8th, just so you learn how to draw these yourself so you're not always dependent on our videos. And you can see it hit that full target again, the 0.6675 area. The high was 0.6677. Now it's pulling back. We're going to be watching for some support coming in about this 64.25 area, the prior breakout zone. If that is broken, 63.30. And then if that's broken, we get a bigger pullback. We're going to be watching for 62 with a return right to the middle of the rotation zone. Let's check in on the daily chart of Litecoin. And you can see that we also have the first cross. Major support should we get a bigger pullbacks at this $60 mark prior breakout zone. And we can't do any new GAN projections yet. I can go back to the 4 hour because we don't even have a pause yet. This is not a suitable pause to be able to do it. If you want to draw them yourselves, if we do get a pullback, if this high does hold and we get a couple bar pullback, you can go on mini projections from this key low, the 61.26 area up to this most recent high and project them yourselves. Finally, Monero broke out of the horizontal channel, hit all the key levels. We'll also look at that on the 4 hour. So far, we did get a new projection upwards. So let's zoom into that 4 hour. Just want to start with the daily. Let's see, we got all the levels hitting up here. And we did get new projections. The first one was already hit 121.60. The next one, still higher, is coming in about 125.63 to the 126 level. For a pullback, we're watching for a return to about 115 to 114 to 115, first major area. If we get below that and get a bigger pullback, we'll be watching to about the 111 area. So that's what we're looking for. Also, if we do get a multi-bar pullback, you can do another set of GAN projections. Let me take off these. You can go from this key low back on the 8th to the most recent swing high should it hold, and come up with your own levels on Monero if we don't get a video posted before it does a pullback and rotation back up. That's what we're watching for on a lot of these altcoins. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to everyone soon. Bye for now.